Hello Mallards! It is Friday and it is late evening by the time I'm talking to you, so we're using my flashlight to show off the art because the lights are already out here. But the first show that I saw today was Love and War, a site-specific show outside, and the piece of art I've chosen is this sculpture called This and That by Santina. I like the industrial nature of it, the way it goes back and forth. Also, I felt like this and that is an apt description of what Love and War is. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So it is an interactive and immersive show, site-specific outside. They use headphones, the headphone tech, similar to what we do, silent disco, but they live mic their actors. So their actors are actually speaking, and then also in the silent disco, you hear some underscoring. And it is a battle between these two forces, all of which have these incredible, fantastical names. It is a show I would highly recommend for kids. I know that it's 13 plus, and there are a couple of jokes that are like a little bit older, but I honestly think that like this is a prime show for like 7-year-old boys. You get to fight with lightsabers and beach balls. You play capture the flag. It is an absolute riot of a time. And if you are willing to be all in on the ridiculousness, I think that you can definitely have fun at it. Link down there for tickets. Support site-specific kids. The second show I went to see was called The Stakeout, and the piece of art I have chosen is Hiraeth, I guess, by Ivana Alegre. I've chosen this piece because it's these eyes staring at you, which I feel really encapsulated what Stakeout was, which was about two men staking out another set of two guys who were staking out them. It was a Martin Dockery show. It has that kind of cyclical nature that I have noticed in a lot of his shows, but with a deep heart that's really, really beautiful. And it's really funny. There were a lot of fantastic jokes in it. I really liked the play back and forth between the two characters. Both of the performers are on top of it because there's a lot of like really snappy, quick dialogue. The jokes are just sprinkled in there, and if you blink, you might miss them. And then it gets partway through and just like wallops you with the end of the show. And it was really, really cool and impressive. And I loved it. So a link down there to tickets and to this lovely art. And you should definitely check the show out if you have time. The final show I saw this evening was Dungeons and Drag Queens 2nd edition over at the Wren, and it was fabulous. The piece of art I've chosen is Concept Without a Goal by AV. I picked it because of this kind of creepy eye thing going on, but I mostly picked it for the shape, which is the shape of the dice trays that they use in the show. And so like the shape made me think of Dungeons and Drag Queens. I loved this show last year, and I think it has only been elevated in the time since. There have been some rewrites that have really, I think, changed some things for the better in the show. And I think the Wren is a very, very good space for them. I miss the thrust stage a little bit because I miss some of the staging that could happen in that sort of space. But I think the way that the Wren is outfitted for microphones makes it much easier to understand the entire show. And the modifications they have made to that absolutely incredible table, which is a set piece that I will cry about forever, have been really, really good. And so if you have seen the show before and loved it, you're going to love it even more. And if you haven't seen the show, why not? I mean, the answer is because they're probably completely sold out for their entire run and you haven't been able to get a ticket. But that should be your only excuse, because the show is popping and it's fun and you will have an energetic and wonderful time. Link down there for tickets if they're still available. Link down there for the art. And those were the shows I saw today, along with attending a sold-out version of The Waiting Room. Woo woo! That makes our second sellout of the run, and I am excited for our final 2 nights, and I will see you tomorrow.